Naz, before I play your first track, perhaps the listeners would like to know a little bit about you, something about you. I know you've come to London. You originally came from Algeria.
That's right, yeah.
And could you tell us a little bit about that? How you got into pop music and growing up in Algeria? What do you remember? What stands out in your mind?
Well, if I just want to say a little bit about like myself, I just came here about 6 years ago, and the only reason I came from back home, I just want to play music, and yeah, I come from a family like two mother and a father, of course, and two of my brothers went to school, to the university. Started to play music about 12, 13 years ago, to play the guitar actually. I've listened to music all my life because my father is a musician himself, sorry, and
He's a musician.
yeah,
Yes.
he is. Yeah.
What
yeah.
instrument does he play?
He plays lute, which is like an oriental
Okay.
kind of he play mandol as well, and piano,
Oh, okay.
and darbuka, which is percussion things back home in North Africa. But we are totally different in kind of I can say style and look as well. He's a short hair, he's serious. I'm a long hair. I play rock and blues, and he plays oriental kind of music and this. Yeah, my mother as well. She's into painting and this, but she loves music. Since I was a kid, I was listening to her records and all this. Started with Bee Gees and Elvis.
Oh,
And,
yes.
Beatles, of course, and this and just when I get into the university, I got these two guys just lives my neighbors. Very great guys. They played in a band before. They was playing Beatles and Rolling Stones and this and that. And I was like a kid, and I was listening to them, looking at them like, wow, how they can do these kind of things on a guitar. And they started to teach me. I said to one of them, "Can you just please teach me?" And this and that. They started to teach me, and
You developed
yeah,
from there?
developed just slowly. I remember one of my first songs I did play was "Imagine" of John Lennon, and
Oh, yes. Were you nervous for your first gig, Naz?
It was.
Yes.
I remember the first time it was amphitheatre. It was back at the university, and my friend just gave me the guitar to try. I was back on the stage, and people started to come in, and I opened just my eyes, faced the crowd, and it was I've seen all these people in front of me, and I started really to shake. And he said to me, "I'll try the guitar just for sound checking." And I was turning my head at the back of the stage, facing the crowd with my head turning back, and I was just trying the guitar. And yeah, but it was good. It was.
But after that, you were hooked on playing and
I guess,
performing.
yeah, because it started like, yeah, I loved music since I was a kid, listening to CDs and this and that. And I said, all right, I want to learn the guitar. And I said, all right, yeah, I want to play some tunes and this. Played Beatles, Rolling Stones, as I said, Pink Floyd and Eric Clapton, Tracy Chapman, Dire Straits. Got into a band. I started to play like covers and that. I said, all right, I want to do my own things, my own stuff. That's why I came over here. That's why I came over to London.
Thank you, Naz, for that.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm sure that you've packed in a lot of, sounds like a lot of adventure there in your life.
It's quite, yeah.
And
yeah.
how you came from Algeria to London. And we'll ask you a little bit more about that as well later.
No
and
problem at all.
your influences, because I know you take your music very seriously, and you've had a lot of big influences. Right, well, let's just hear what happened to this young man who so enthusiastically stood up on stage, I should say, in Algeria. What was the name of your hometown, Naz?
It was Constantine.
Constantine.
That's right. Like the movie. You remember the movie with Keanu Reeves about couple of years ago.
Oh, I
it's
missed
the same
that.
name.
Yes.
But it's not an evil town.
Well, is that what the movie made of it?
No, yeah. Well, the movie is a bit evil and this and that, dark and.
So Constantine that was when you started and you played Imagine, and right, we're going to hear how far Naz has travelled since that first night that he stood up on stage in Constantine, and he connected with the music. So let's have a listen. This first track, Naz, I find this really, really beautiful. Just a stunning instrumental song that you've composed.
Yeah.
And you told me that you've called it "Close Your Eyes and Come With Me," right?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so listeners, close your eyes and come with me. Okay. Thank you, Naz. That was Nazim Zerouala, otherwise known as Naz, local musician, and a composition of his called Come With Me. Close Your Eyes and Come With Me. And that was very beautiful. Thank you very much, Naz.
Thanks for that. Thank you.
You've definitely, you're not the same as that little guy that was standing there that night, I'm sure. I can hear quite a development over the years.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess, and I hope well. Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, I do agree. Even though this tape is this track is just, it was on a tape. It's just a normal recording. Put it on a CD. The quality, as you can see, it's not a proper one. But while
sounded top quality. It sounded absolutely superb.
Oh, thanks. I really appreciate what you're saying.
I know you're a perfectionist.
Yeah,
okay.
It's just I quite like this one. It's because it was the first take. It was a moment.
Mm-hmm.
It felt very good.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, you're a musician yourself, and inspiration. It's not on and off. It doesn't click.
Okay.
It's just whenever it comes, and those moments of inspiration. Put the guitar on the recording and switch it on. And it came. That was the first time. That's why I really like it. You can see sometimes I did some mistakes and this and that, but I really didn't care about this because inspiration, just go for it.
Yes, so you managed to. It's something which doesn't always happen. It's a lot. It's, sometimes musicians curse because they had a fantastic idea or something, but it's gone, it's lost, or you try to record it and then something goes wrong. So you successfully captured that beautiful tune. That night when you recorded it.
It was a nice moment. Just recorded it straight away.
Well done. Okay, now
that's
that really was something to have caught that, and I'm glad we've got that on CD now. Now, I wanted to ask you about your guitar playing in particular, because you really are a guitarist, serious musician, and has your style? Did you develop your own style? Have you developed listening to other guitar players? Do you have particular musicians, guitar players that you like to listen to?
For the first question, like I'm a guitarist. I play acoustic and electric. I like to play both. I've seen a lot of people playing just electric, just acoustic. I like to play on the acoustic and into the electric as well. It's different playing. It's a different feel, different way of put your hand on the neck. It's totally different. And for this first and second one, a few friends of mine, honestly, when I play acoustic, they listen to me. A friend of mine is a Spanish guy, said to me, he said, if I won't listen to you for a little while, and after I just listen a song of you, the way you play acoustic, I will recognize that it was your hand.
Yeah.
I've got sometimes this finger picking, this way of strumming. I think
that's what I thought when I was listening to it. There's definitely a kind of style there that I haven't heard before.
On the acoustic, I guess, yeah. On the electric, I try to be up. As you said, if I did listen, of course, I had influences back when I was a kid. I still had them anyway, like David Gilmour,
David Gilmour, Pink Floyd. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Santana. Gary Moore, B.B. King, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, all the great guitar players. Eric Clapton, of course, I cannot. I wouldn't have to mention it anyway. Mark Knopfler, all these guitarists, and I think I didn't want to play as Mark Knopfler, which is a great, or what's his name, or Eric Clapton. I want to come up with my own style, which is the dream of every guitar player. I think I've got a way of playing. Maybe I've got something as well, which I just started to learn about it recently, which is my background. North African, play oriental music.
Yes.
And I would like to take this and put it right on my rock and roll playing, on my hard rock, on my blues
playing. Oh, that
playing.
sounds good. That sounds good, Naz.
I couldn't listen to it when I was younger, but now I start to feel about it, and I guess that's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Plus, my songwriting and this and that. It's I always write about something real, true, something that affect me personally, someone else, or something I see on TV, read on the newspaper, or hear a story.
Yes.
I cannot write on something that doesn't exist.
Yes.
A love never happened to me, or a war didn't exist, or a future may not happen.
Did you see yourself as a bit of a reporter on what's going on, whether it's in your heart or whether it's in the world, or whatever you experience?
Yeah.
Saying, the next song I loved as well. It's actually a love song, isn't it?
It's a love song.
Yes, I'm talking about the track called Your Eyes.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes, it's a love song. So you're not one of those macho out there guitar players who can't also write something that is. I found the song quite emotive. Quite lovely to listen to. And
yeah, it's like, as you said, it's not a macho one. As myself, I do have, like, as everyone, a dark side. I'm sure I've got my macho moments, but yeah, this one, it was about 8 years ago that I did write the song.
Oh yes.
And it was back at the university when I was new, and I fell in love with this girl. I just came up with something, and yeah, the lyrics and the tune, it was like a jazzy, which you're gonna listen to anyway, jazzy, bluesy things. Yeah, it's a love song. Everyone has to write someone about love anyway, something about love. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Naz. Let's
you.
have a listen to Your Eyes
All
by Naz.
Everybody tells me you're crazy. Oh yeah, it's about it, baby. Sitting here in a warm place, but there is only my heart feels cold. Please bring me 2 coffees, waiting, my lady. Shouldn't know she's my sweet. Looking at the rain, praying to the sky. Are you coming here to listen while I'm singing? They stop in front of me and he can't see her. It whispers in her ear, I love you. And I smile cause this is what I wanna say to you. I remember the day when I saw you, and all those nights dreaming about your secret times. I gave my name, you gave me a smile, and you told me wait to taste my flavor. But it was useless, cause I'm falling in love with you. My life changed when I walked near, and my heart wants to travel with you. Look, my eyes been crying. Listen, my heart is dying. To love you, it's a role I can play. All my life only for your eyes. When the night comes, I start my usual theater in my mind. No one comes to see us. Everyone is waiting for the final act. We are not on news, we are not on TV. Why don't the people respect our life? Look at the rain, see rain the sky. What can I do? What can I try? If you don't know what I meant with these words, then listen to those notes. Talking about you, and every cloud wants to be the one above you. The oldest stars knows me, but I wish to told me our future. I bought quits from everywhere just to see your hair playing on my soul. If I lead a candle every time I thought of you, I could hide the darkest part of the universe. My prayers, my tears were useless. Anyway, you will always be. My old painting hanging on my heart.
That was Nazim Zerouala, Naz, and Your Eyes. Very beautiful love song for a girl you once used to know. So thank you, Naz. We're very privileged to have your music on the show tonight.
Not as a singer, I'm a guitar player, songwriter.
Sorry, we missed that there. What was that?
Not as a singer,
yes.
but as a guitar and songwriter, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, you're being very modest now. Okay, that was great. Coming up next is it's another song that I just really, once again, it has a very original sound to it. I couldn't help feeling it was not like something I had heard before. You've got all these influences. You mentioned Pink Floyd and Santana. Are there any new bands at the moment that you particularly like, or do you think of yourself as a kind of classic pop person?
To be honest, it's if I classify myself, I would say I'm between blues, rock, and hard rock. I wouldn't go heavier than hard rock. I wouldn't play heavy metal or gold things, nothing like that. Jazz, it's I think one day I'll get into it, jazz and classical. I found that it's with the age, it works with the age.
You're saving that for your old age,
I think
right?
so, yeah. When you get older, you get, I would say, a little bit wiser and this
That's
and that.
right, yes.
You want to play jazz and classic.
That's a very good
it's
idea.
A higher level.
I think that's a very good way of looking at it, Naz. I think I'll join you there, and if we've got nothing better to do, we'll become jazz musicians when we're older.
I think, yeah, most of us, we're going to end up maybe like this. But right now, it's between blues, rock, and hard rock. It's between... I listen and I play. I used to play when back home. We used to play Deep Purple, AC/DC, all these kind of bands. I do listen to heavy things, hard rock, as I said, and Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, and yeah, it's between rock, blues, and hard rock. I like to play rock progressive as well. It's I cannot really classify myself, which I really do love the most. Even once I got confused not long ago, I got into this band. They play rock progressive, which I do love. I played my kind of guitar is a Jackson guitar, which is an 80s rock guitar. Van Halen and Steve Vai and Joe Satriani started with these kind of guitars. I played in the band. A few months later, the guy said to me, the songwriter, the main, said to me, "Sorry, mate, you don't fit the band. It's you got bluesy hand." I said,
Bluesy hand? What's that?
Yeah, so like you play blues more than rock, more than hard rock. I said, all right, fair enough. Left the band. A few weeks later, joined another one. This guy he wanted to play kind of like Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, bluesy, rocky, if I can say, Black Crowes. Start to play, and he said to me, "I tell you what, you don't fit the band. You don't play blues, you play hard rock." And I got confused. Someone tell me you play blues, another one you tell me you play hard rock.
And it must be very difficult for you when you're not really a genre. You don't conform to one genre.
That's
and,
right. Yeah. It was confusing at that moment, and I said, "Well, I guess the problem is not on me, is it? Because
no, I don't think it
progressive
is.
band, I think I'm a blues man."
No, I don't think that you've got a problem at all, Naz. But I think trying to fit your music in with another bunch of, rockers somewhere is probably always going to be difficult.
It is.
I think that your music by its nature is it's something they would have to absorb it and play it, and I can't imagine the average band that maybe would be playing Aerosmith or Guns N' Roses playing a track like we just heard.
That's right.
So there's a big musical landscape that you have, and I think that might that will make it difficult to just slot in anywhere. Find an ad in the lute and anyone will do. I don't think so.
That's true. Very true.
Well, listeners, you're listening to Radio SKFM. I'm Beverly Jones, and I've got Nazim Zerouala in the studio, Naz as he's known. He's a guitar player, songwriter, singer, and we're listening to music that he's written and recorded. And we're going to have a listen now to the next track. It's called Nothing's Gonna Last. And if you are a person who's enjoying Naz's guitar playing or the music, and you don't want to try and fit him into a box somewhere in a band, and you actually think you might like to play with him, then send us an email or phone up the studio, leave a message for Beverly, that's myself, at Radio SKFM. Okay, so let's have a listen now. This next track is Nothing's Gonna Last.
Look around, look far away. Got nothing to share, nothing to say. Your head down blue sky. Your hands walk solid to sell and buy. Smelling nice, looking clean. But wearing the fool's skin. It's not just a forecast, nothing can last. Isn't great, it's powerful. It's mad, bad, and so stressful. Try to bend your head down, and you might forget you're going down. Those people that you pretend not to see, they will drive us well to pretend to get. Listen to the early soul, you know, nothing gonna last at all. Hey man, I just wanna see a better life here now. I want to shake hands with everybody. The world will be nicer if we sing all the same song. Only one line, one tone. White dreams in glasses of champagne. Open the back door, facing columns with the play the nature. TV's on, celebrities is told. Who cares? You having an affair or trying to underwear? Open your eyes, open your heart. That will be the start. It's not just a forecast, nothing gonna last. Shadows appear and disappear. Here is a fire that always keeps its promise. The first gray hair is growing. Fade it or hide it. Magic. Must be only pretty.
Thank you, Naz. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
That was Nazim, and that was a song called "Nothing's Gonna Last." I like that line in it that goes, "The world would be a nicer place if we sing the same song." Have
That's
I got
right.
the lyrics right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that very much. Yeah.
It's the meaning of saying the world would be nicer if we sing the same song. Like if we did really speak the same language, did have maybe the same religion, the same prospect and all this, you wouldn't have that much problem as we do have right now. We did have a long time ago, and I guess we're still gonna have.
I think so, Naz. You know, if you think about it. But what do you think? Do you think that nowadays maybe there's more of a chance that we're going to be singing the same song one day, or do you?
I'm an optimistic. I'm not cynical at all. I think that's why maybe I love when I play music. I believe one day it will be better. It will be the life will be really great. It's great. It's I do enjoy my life, and even there are so many problems, affects me personally to other people, but life is worth it to live.
It's worth it
really
to live.
worth it to live, and yes, one day it will be different. Definitely, we have to work for it. We have to do something. That's
Do you
it.
feel do you feel that you know that in your way you're writing music and composing music, you're finding this music inside yourself, and that you're driven by an idea like that? Is that part of it? That we could sing the same song to bring music together to some sort of common table?
Yeah.
Is that how you
Yeah,
feel?
it's I think that's why, because I guess if people listen to this song, they will understand the lyrics, of course, and this and that. They'll try to imagine what I want to try to say, and the message is very clear, very simple, very easy. At the end of the day, it's nothing gonna last. All this money around, all this power, if I can say, fashion things and this, like music. It's music, and how do I say? Yeah, it's a message, if I can say. And,
True, it's sort of the difference between things that last and things that don't
That's right.
last, and probably a song we keep in our hearts and it goes on forever, you know, forever. And I also like the line in the song that went, "Open your eyes, open your heart." That's just the start, you know, that would be really where it would all start.
That's
if
right.
we all opened our eyes and opened our hearts. But probably around this area we're walking around with our eyes half shut and, you know, a bit nervous of the guy who's walking next to us in the dark street or whatever. You know, we're not really... you know, but it's at the same time I find that sometimes it does happen. You are a resident of this area for some time, Naz.
That's right, yeah.
When you're out on the streets, you know, do you feel sometimes there's a good vibe on the bus, on the pavements, the streets, the cafes?
I mean, in our area, it's I've been living here for about 5 years now, and I don't know why, for one reason or another, it was very hard for me to change. I like the vibe, even though there are a few things happens, as you said, down the bus or the kebab shop, the local kebab shop, or the coffee shop or the pub. But I guess it happens everywhere. Being honest, I never had personally a problem. Or maybe a few times, you know, going late and this and that. You could see people wandering around, and you don't know what's happening. You see, but I like the area so far, so good. Yeah, I do.
Has this area been good to you? Do you feel, you know, that...
I guess, yeah, because first I met a lot of people which I'm still in contact with, which is, I think, is quite very hard in London to keep in touch with someone, and it reminds me a little bit back home, because I stay quite a little while here, quite long, and I know the people in the shops. Say hello in the morning, you know, if I go to Sainsbury's or to the corner shop and just know, hello, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a little while. And when you go and you shop somewhere, they recognize your face. It's not a fake smile, it's a real smile, and this and that.
Yes, isn't that what's a bit different about this area? I mean, some of the other areas, you know, you'd just be a customer, wouldn't you, in the shop? You're not, you know, you're not the person that you are. I know what you mean. I'm sure local listeners know what we're talking about. You're not just a customer going to shop. You're a friend. You're a buddy, and you know, there's always that sort of thing. But yes, you know, it's a great idea. Thank you very much for that, Naz. Nothing's going to last, and the important thing is we've got to open our eyes, open our hearts. That's just the start, and you know, we're going to make the world a nicer place, even if it takes a lifetime, and we all end up being jazz musicians.
Yep. That's right. Yeah, we'll be wiser.
If you're not good, you become a jazz musician. Right. Okay. Naz, we've got just a few little minutes left now.
Right.
We could play out with a track, or we could. I've just had an idea, Naz.
Oh.
Why don't you get that guitar over there? Why don't we just have a little? Would you be up for a little impromptu?
A quick jam.
You know, a quick jam, maybe. You know, we could just play a few chords and see what happens. The listeners will be probably, you know, all those who go to work are starting to doze off now. Wake up, you guys.
Wake up, yeah. That's what. Well, yeah, yeah. Let's go for it. Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, we'll do a little jam, and then we'll play you out with something.
Let's call it
afterwards.
the midnight jam.
We'll call it the Midnight Jam. Okay, it's just going to be an instrumental taking us through to 12 o'clock, and you've been listening to Radio SKFM. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Beverly Jones, and this is the acoustic session. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Radio SKFM. We're going to sign out now. And just want to say thank you to my guest, Nazim Zerouala. Naz?
Thanks, Bev. Thank you very much. Thanks for this.
Thanks for coming all the way from Willesden Green down the road, Naz.
That was really far away, I tell you.
It was far, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 buses, a plane, and a
helicopter
well.
at the end. Yes,
that's right. Yeah.
I thought that was you zooming down. Naz, just to put on a track so that we can all go here. Just wanted to. Would you like to introduce the next track? I think you know what it is. It's a Santana track.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? And would you like to just do the introduction and then I'll.
All right. Okay. Yeah, this is a track which I played it a long time ago, but this is not going to play right now. This is the man Santana. It's Europa, and I guess everyone will like it. It was one of my influences. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.